Hi everyone, it's Fabiana here from Creative Yarn, and in today's video I'm going to be testing side by side two I-cord machines from Caydo. Both of them are electric, but this one is the oldest model. It's available in two different colors, which is pink and purple. And this is the brand new model, which is much more sturdy and big, but it's also more professional. It has three different speeds here, as you can see. So I'll be testing them side by side and letting you know which one would work better for what you want to make. I'll show you how they perform side by side, test different yarns, compare the speed, noise, cord quality, and share my opinion about which one you should purchase next. If you are wondering if you should stick with this model or if you should purchase the new model, which is much more professional and fast, this review will help you decide that. Now, for this both, the way you set up them, it's really easy. Like for this one, there's only one screw you have to add here and just attach this part here. And then, of course, the cable, which will go here. Both of them, they don't have battery, okay? So they have to be plugged in all the time. And this is all you need. It doesn't have any attachment to the table because it's already heavy enough and you won't really need that. Now for this one, you need to actually put this right on the edge of the table, just like this. So when the cord gets made, it falls here to the bottom of the table in this situation. This works really well. It sits really well on the table. I never had a problem using it. All you have to do is screw a little bit and it's ready to use. This one, you don't really need to assemble anything like this one here. So the setup's quite easy, okay? Now let's go and test one double knit yarn that I have here. I'm going to put the same amount of yarn on both of them to show you the difference of the cord quality and also the length of the cord and how close the stitches are from each other, because it's quite different on both, so you have to decide which one will be better for the type of work that you do. So to show you them working side by side, I'm going to use the same amount of yarn and I'm going to thread both now to show you guys. So to thread them, all you have to do is put through here on this one, put through this big hook. This big hook will come on both of them and then drop inside this machine here. I'll put the weight after I threaded this machine. And for this one, all you have to do is put the yarn, pull this up, put the yarn through the gap, and then through this little hole here. This little hole here. And then one thing I didn't realize, and it took me a while to do it, is that this machine here, when you put this hook through the hole here, it will show up on the other side there. And all you have to do is pull this part up. Before I didn't see it would come up this way because I didn't find the manual, the tutorial. And then you just pull it through. Let me see if I have enough. Make sure you leave enough tail there. Pull it through, and so it's inside both of the gears. Now, once you did that, let's thread this one. So this one, we are going to do this. Open all the little needles, put in front of one, behind the next one, in front of the third one, and behind the fourth one. And then keep repeating this until all the needles have their own loops on the second row. Sometimes it's good to do a few rows so the machine starts properly. And then only after that, we are going to put this weight, just press, and there will be a gap there, and you just put the yarn through it. And just open it and leave it hanging. I'm going to leave this yarn around here somewhere, and I'm gonna drop this yarn down. For this one, all you have to do is the same thing, just go this way, and then thread one and not the next one, thread the third one and not the fourth one, behind the fourth one, and then make a few rows as well. Okay, now this one's threaded. I'm gonna drop this down, and I'm going to put my timer back. I'm gonna reset my timer, start it, and then start this machine and start this one. I'm not gonna use all the speeds of this one, only the first one, so we can compare. Otherwise, this is much faster, okay, than this one. So this one's gonna finish first, and once it finishes, all you have to do is really turn it off, open this, and remove the yarn. This one's still going for a little longer, so let's see. So this one finished on 3 minutes for this little bit of yarn that I had. So if this one's just about the same, just let the yarn finish and we'll drop the cord. Here's the cord. Now let's have a look on them both together. Now guys, after we finish the cords, I wanna go through a few, I wanna have a look with you guys how they look like side by side. So this was the cord made on this one. As you can see, the stitches are more open a little, which make the cord a little more thick. And this one, as you can see, there's a slight difference in between the cords. This one makes a more, the stitches more closed, which I think is much better for letter signs because you're gonna put the wire through, and this one won't show the wire as much as this one will, just because the stitches are a little more open, the gauge is a little more open. This one here will make a slightly longer I-cord than this one, and this is because the stitches, the gauge is a little bigger than this one here. The speed was, this one took 1 minute longer to make around a meter of I-cord that I have here, but the quality of both is very similar, okay? There's no mistakes here, as long as you keep dropping this weight every time it gets down on the bottom, because if it gets on the bottom, this machine will just mess up everything. Very different than this one that has a system on the back here that you don't have to worry about at all. It will just pull the yarn as it does the cord, so you don't have to worry about that. Both of them will work with knots if you have knots on your yarn. If you want to use scrap yarn to make thicker yarn, like you can finger knit with this yarn here, or finger crochet with this yarn as well. I like using I-cords to make thicker projects, so I like to use the cord. I would probably prefer the cord of this one because it makes a more thicker, close to a jumbo yarn than this one. I would use this one. I would highly recommend for if you make letters and signs. If that's what you do, this is the perfect machine for that. It's faster, the knitting is, the knitted stitches are more close by, they're more closed, so the wire won't show. And I would recommend this one if you are not gonna use I-cords that much, you just want for sometimes, this is good enough, okay? But if you are a professional, if you work with I-cords, I truly recommend that. It's fast, you don't have to worry about it. It's great for beginners as well, because the setup is super easy and it pulls the cord as you go, so you don't even need to be in the room as long as your yarn is feeding properly, okay? Both of them, they won't pull the yarn too much, so you have to be careful to probably make cakes and just pull the yarn from the middle of the cake, and that way the yarn is always feeding both of the machines properly, even though they will go through knots, okay? Because I tried before. Now I made a big yarn test here that I want to show you guys. In my point of view, both of them go through the same types of yarns, okay, the same way. I didn't think it was much different, but the thickest yarn that I tried was this velvet, okay? I don't believe, and let me grab this yarn here. I don't believe, and I actually didn't try it because I don't think they will go through yarn like this, okay? So the velvet and the chenille yarn are probably the ones you should stick with. Here's the chenille. You will make this chenille yarn as well. You will go through this chenille yarn and also the velvet, but not more than that, okay? It will also do worsted weight yarn. This is worsted weight made on this one here, so this one will do, and this one will also do the same. It will do that's the yarn that they both came with, which is very nice and soft as well. They will both do thread, just cotton thread, and that's the difference in between both. Okay, this one was made on the smaller machine and this was on the bigger machine. It has a little more quality on the thread, but they don't like thread because this thread's all uneven and it's not very soft. It will do the mercerized cotton a little better, and let me show you. So here is the mercerized cotton made on this professional one. The other one will do as well, a little bit bigger gaps again on the way the stitches are. Now this is a comparison of double knit yarn, very silky yarn, it goes through very easy. And this is this machine here. This is the other one, as you can see. Again, a slight difference in between both. Of course, this one will make, with the same amount of yarn, a longer cord, okay? That's why I think it's good for finger knitting, because you get more out of your yarn balls than this one. And it's also thicker and more nice to work if you are finger knitting, okay? Again, this mandala ombre, this is that machine, this is the other machine. Again, more thick yarn and same difference really with both. And then very fine yarn, I made a little sample with this yarn here. Again, this is that machine, this is that. As you can see, again, more open, the stitches are more open on this machine here. And the speed a little, and this is the velvet made on this machine here, okay? I haven't made a sample on this one, but this one works with more types of yarn, as it says on the advertising. This one now is on sale. You can get a 20% discount from tomorrow on their website. And if you want to help my channel and me making free tutorials for you, you can click on the link down the description below and get a discount on this machine here, okay? And also this here is cheaper on their website, and also they make the They make these guys here. I think they're the best I tried. This one has a battery, so it works just like this. And it's a yarn winder. It's a great yarn winder as well. Now, I don't want to be too long, but noise-wise, let's see the noise of this one. This is the noise. And this is the noise of this one. This one is a little less noisy than this one, okay? And if you turn this one on the highest speed, it's gonna be very noisy, just so you know. But we'll make the I-cord 3 times faster as well, okay? Comfort to use, this one probably more comfortable, more easy to use because you don't have to keep pulling the I-cord weight and just pulling it up all the time. So to make I-cords on this one, you have to be right next to it because it goes really fast, 1 meter. It drops really fast. It, of course, depends on how high your table is, but you have to be aware that if this weight falls on the floor, your cord's gonna be all messy, okay? So easier to use for beginners. If you never made an I-cord, this is very easy. This one, it's it's easy as well, but because you need to put pull the weight all the time, you need a little more control over it, okay? Now, both of these machines are pretty stable. This one doesn't have any attachment to the table, but because it's heavy, it sits really well on the table and it won't move while it's making the cords, even if it finds a knot or something like that. This one, because you attach to the table with the screw, if you tie the screw enough on the table, it won't come undone. It sits very well. The only thing is that you need to keep pulling the weight up, otherwise it will mess the I-cord. Talking about price, this one is 3 times more expensive. This one's at $150 now. It has a discount, as I said, on the website just for this next week of 20%. The link's down in the description below. This one is $55 US on their website as well. So if you're thinking of just starting a business or you just want to make some I-cords for your jumpers, sweaters, or beanies or something like that, these ones will be enough. But if what you like to make is signs or letters and things like that, to make this as a business, this one is the go-to 100%, because it makes the cords faster and you don't have to be right next to it all the time controlling the weight as you do on this one. Okay, so yes, much more expensive, but this is, they both gonna last a long time if you take care while you're using it, but this is a much more professional machine than this one here, okay? And now, so this is my final take on both. If you want something professional, you get this one. If you want something just to try, get this little one. Both of them are much better than any manual I-cord machine, and I didn't even say anything about it, but like if you get this jag here where you have to make manually, it's much more difficult, okay? So if you're just a beginner, these two machines, whatever machine you purchase, it's gonna be really easy for you to set up and use, and they don't make mistake. Like it's hard to see one mistake in one of the cords. If you take care, put the weight up on this one, and this one is just, it doesn't make any mistakes at all if you feed the yarn properly, okay? So this is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my comparison and my honest review about these two Caydo I-cord machines. I do really love them, and I hope you made up your mind with this video and it was helpful for you. Leave me your comment down below, leave me your like if you like this review. Let me know which one you have and which one you like better. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend ahead. Bye!